Hi everyone. Today is going to be a little bit of a different video. Not gaming, just making a tier list, as you can see. I wanted to go through what my opinion of the different guns are. What's the best gun? What's the worst gun? Um, uh, in my opinion, any gun can be OP depending on how it's used and who's using it. For me, I absolutely suck with snipers. I am not that great with shotguns, and I suck with pistols. But some people are really good, really good with them. So please keep that in mind as I'm making this. This is my opinion based off of my playstyle. What I find to be the most useful for me, and my opinion does change over time based off of how my skills change, how my playstyle changes, um, and how the gun changes, because guns have been going through buffs and nerfs almost every single week, depending on community feedback. So a gun can be really OP, like the sawed-off, for example, and then the next week it won't be OP. So like the sawed-off is now under 100 damage. At one point it was 120 damage, so which is more health than you have, and it was totally game breaking, especially on mobile servers. Everybody used auto shoot sawed-off. So just keep that in mind as we're going through this. This is my opinion, and you may disagree, but this is just my opinion. So just start jumping right in. Scar. So Scar is the first gun most noobs are using because they don't know how to switch loadouts. It's got 21 damage right now, which makes it a pretty average gun. It's not terrible. It's not like an XM8, but it's not terrible. And I've seen plenty of high ranks just stick with the Scar because it's what they're used to and it's what they built their playstyle around. It's got a decent amount of recoil, not too much, but it can take someone down. If you hit all headshots, it can take someone down with in 3 shots. I think, if I did my math right, yeah. So it can take someone down in 3 shots, and it's got a decent sized mag, decent fire rate. It's a pretty middle of the road gun. I'm going to go ahead and place that in B for now, because it is better than mid-range, which I would consider C. We have OP, which should be removed or nerfed. We have Trash, which should be buffed or just removed. And then S, A, B, C, D, F. S tier is really good guns. A, B, C, D, F. F is bad guns that, should probably stay bad, but, whatever. Benelli. Alright, so Benelli, I feel like used to be better. It's really good on mobile if you can swivel stick auto shoot. But on PC, it's not automatic. It's well, it's not semi-auto. I'm not even sure what I'd call it. I'm really bad with guns, but it's one click, one fire. You can't hold down the click and continuously shoot like you can on mobile. So on mobile, I would put it at about an A tier. On PC, I'm going to put it as B tier, just because, again, it's a really good gun, but it's not ideal. On mobile, I would put it as an A tier. PKM. So everyone is going to disagree with me on this. This is my baby. PKM is OP, and you cannot convince me otherwise. PKM is OP. End of story. If you have not unlocked the power of the PKM yet, and you have not discovered how OP it is, you haven't played the game long enough. Dragunov. In my opinion, Dragunov is not a sniper. That's why I keep the red dot on it. It's a single tap fire, semi-automatic. It's basically like the Garand, which doesn't start off as a sniper. It's basically like SKS. It doesn't continually fire. it only does like 20 damage, it shouldn't be considered a sniper. If you can, it comes preloaded with a scope, but if you hit a headshot with it, it should kill it if it were a sniper, and it's not. Classified as a sniper, it would place very, very low on this list. Probably a D or an F. Not qualified as a sniper, it would, well, it would probably qualify as like a C or a D. So I'm going to go ahead and put it as a D, just because that's the mid-range between a C and an F. Scorpion. Scorpion is the VIP weapon. I feel like it used to be a lot better. It hasn't been balanced since the update, and for that reason, I don't think it's as good as it used to be. It used to be OP, just like the Tavr used to be OP. And I think Tavr was buffed since then. But it just hasn't made the cut. I'm gonna put it as it is right on par with the Scar. I'm gonna put it as B. AK-12. Some of you are going to disagree with me. It's not total trash. It's not total trash, but it's really bad. It's really bad. It takes so long to get a kill. It's got ridiculous recoil. In my opinion, the AK-12 should be the first gun you start with, and then you have to buy the Scar. It's not total trash, but it's pretty bad. Is it better or worse than the Dragunov? That's like apples to oranges. I'm gonna put it as a D. Actually, no, I'm gonna put it as an F, because MP5 is slightly better than the AK-12, and I want to highlight that. It's slightly better than the AK-12. I'm gonna put that as a D. They're basically the same gun. One does 20 damage, one does 21 damage. They both do 700. They both have 30. But given that this one has higher damage, this one has low. One might have the same damage. I'm not sure. I can't read that. This one has higher recoil than the MP5. If I'm remembering correctly. I know I can get more kills with the MP5 than I can with the AK-12. SKS. SKS starts out as a mid gun, like C status. Once you unlock the sniper scope, it becomes really, really good. I would say on mobile, it's an S tier. SKS is an S tier. It's better than the VSS is now because of the VSS nerfs. On PC, you still have to click fire it because it is a DMR. So it's not a machine, but I mean, if you can click fast enough, it becomes pretty good. Click fast enough and still maintain accuracy. I mean, it's still really, really good. It's basically VSS on semi-auto, but better. I'm gonna put it as an A tier. If you're on mobile, pretend that's an S. Sawed-off. Sawed-off used to be game-breaking. It's not anymore. It does less than 100 damage now, I want to say. Yeah, it does like 70 or 80 damage. It's not anything good. The spread is ridiculous. The fire rate is slow as heck. It used to be like boom, 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 and now it's like boom, gotta wait, boom, gotta wait. It does have 6 rounds now. It used to have 4, now it has 6. That doesn't really help because you can get right up in somebody's face and shoot them and they won't die. So you need that second round. It's really good for cleanup kills if you have good accuracy because and you're right up in their face. Even back in the day, I probably would have rated this trash just because it was game breaking. But now it's still trash. Bizon. Okay, so there's a little bit of argument over Bizon. So Bizon is basically P90. If you don't have it, it's basically P90. It takes about as long to kill somebody with the Bizon as it does with P90. The Bizon doesn't have much recoil at all. It's really good for cleanup kills. It's got an amazing mag. It's got a 64 mag, so it's basically P90. And it's really good in my opinion. It just takes a while to get a kill on an enemy who is at full health. It does have really good run speed. Really good run speed, like on par with Knife. If it's not faster than Knife, it's right next to Knife, if not a little bit slower. So that allows you more maneuverability, which means you can like jump and run with it, which means even if it's taking a while to kill somebody, you can still maneuver around them and kill them. It all depends on your skill. It all depends on your game style. You might not like it. You might just say, "Hey, I just want to stand still, shoot somebody, and kill them immediately." That's fine. You probably want a sniper. But in my opinion, Bizon's not a bad gun. It's pretty fast. I would say it's on par with Scorpion, so I'm gonna put it as a B. This is gonna have to be a part 2. So stay tuned for part 2.